Buongiorno everyone. So today we are going to do a Need It, Thinking About It, Passing on It series. So this is where I talk about products that I want, products that I'm thinking about, and products that I'm like, nope, you are not welcome here. So we are going to talk about all these releases. It always helps me to do this because usually if I promise I'm not going to get something, I don't most of the time. So it helps me to kind of talk through, and I love to hear you guys' thoughts on products that you're loving. And yeah, let's go ahead and get into this video. Please don't forget to subscribe. I always really appreciate it. And let's go ahead and talk about this new makeup. So I usually do this, like, now I've been comfortable and I've been doing this series like in my pajamas or like comfy clothes, but it is so hot right now. It's 72 degrees. It has been cold in Arizona. Last night was 42 and now it's 72. Of course, right before we go to Iowa, which I'm just like, really? Really? You know, it better be this warm when I get back because I'm gonna need it. I'm gonna die. Wish me luck. Ooh. Okay, so things let's go into thinking about it first. So some new releases. Stilla is coming out with like this new shades in their like glitter eyeshadows. They're called the Mystery Liquid. Thing is, I can't tell by this picture, ooh, my nose, if like you can't really tell what colors they are. It's like it looks almost like it's like half empty. It's like mixed with white. I'm gonna pull it up on my phone because I'm just like, I don't understand what these are. Like, it looks like there's a little bit of color, but not a color, and I'm just confused. It's marbleized shades that morph into one shimmering color flipping on the eyelid. I don't know what that means, Stilla, so I need swatches because it's not like they're cheap, and I do really love Stilla like products, especially the liquid eyeshadows, like the glitter ones. Thing is though, mine have pretty much dried out. Like, even though they're closed all the way, they don't perform the same way as when I bought them. And you don't wear glitter on your eyes every day. I love them. I'm obsessed with glitter. But at the same time, I'm just like trying to hold back, and maybe I'll get one or two of these things, but not a whole bunch because I really want to see what they look like when they're swatched. The highlighter I'll definitely be skipping on. It's like a purpley pinkish, like, I don't know, it looks like Planet. Same kind of thing, that it's like marbleized in different colors, but it looks like it's more or less going to be like that iridescent like purple color, and you guys know I have a lot of those that I don't use, so I'm going to pass on that part of it. But I am interested in the other ones. I'm just kind of confused about the colors. I don't know, let me know your guys' thoughts, but I feel like this is not great marketing strategies. Looks pretty, but I don't know. It looks, yeah. So next, Becca's coming out with a collab with Khloe Kardashian and Malika, which I'm really excited for this, except for I know there's already some controversy because like Malika's palette is supposed to be catering to darker tones, and it looks like the bronzer is more gonna fit like my skin tone. So I don't know about that part of it. I will probably buy the Khloe palette. I really do like Becca's products, so I'm kind of excited for that. I think the palette's like $44 and you're getting a good amount of stuff in there, and I love her bronzers and the highlight and everything, so I'll probably get that part. A few of the lipsticks look interesting, but they're not cheap, so I'm kind of like deciding if I want to wait till they're in store and swatch them as well. The lipsticks are 24 bucks a piece, and I don't think I've ever had a Becca lipstick. Like, I feel like I've had maybe a gloss, but never a lipstick to know if I like the formula. So if you've ever tried it, let a girl know, because $24, it's not insane, but I'm still like, 18 would have been nicer, you know? And then it has like these little star things that are like a shimmering, almost like a highlighter thing, and I'm like, I don't know what those are. They look like the little sweetheart candies you eat on Valentine's Day, that I'm just kind of like, I don't know if I want to play with that as far as makeup wise go. I always felt like those things tasted like chalk. The last thing I'm thinking of, we don't even know what this is yet. iluvsarahi on here on YouTube. She's coming out with something, and if it's not an eyeshadow palette, then I probably don't want it, but it looks like the pinks on her eyes look so pretty, and I generally really like her makeup look, so I'm kind of interested to see what it is. What do you guys think it is? Watch like the post and give in 10 minutes of what it actually is. But yeah, usually I really like her. I love her peachy lipsticks that she did with Dose of Colors. I never bought the palette, but I am interested already, and I don't even know what it is. I guess I don't really have anything that I'm like definitely going to buy except for that Becca thing, because I was like thinking of the needing it thing, and I'm like, maybe just the Becca. And then the others I'm like thinking about. Passing on it section though, I have quite a few releases that I'm a little bit confused by and not too excited about, which does not make me mad because it saves me money. We'll be honest here. NARS is releasing a spring palette. NARS used to be a brand that I really looked up to and I thought was like really prestigious. And I just don't feel like it is anymore. Like, it's just palette after palette after palette. And I've bought their cheek palettes before and I felt like the quality didn't last. I have this one hair in the middle of my nose that won't get out of here. Unwelcome. But anyways, it just doesn't look that interesting. And I already have the NARS Laguna bronzer, and I have, what is it? What's the other shade? I have both shades of those, and I barely use those, so I really don't need more Laguna bronzer. And it just, yeah, and I think it has eyeshadows in there, which I just feel like it's a boring palette overall. Like, I'm just not impressed or drawn in, and yeah, I don't know what's going on with NARS. I love their little 2 eyeshadow quads that I used to get, and even though they were expensive, they were amazing quality, and I just feel like the quality has gone down, and now it's more about producing mass, like, quantities of stuff and just pushing out release after release. And I really wish companies would just slow down, and I care more about quality than the amount of releases overall. Okay, Kapari is releasing a toothpaste. Why? I don't understand. Explain to me why we need a toothpaste at Sephora. I'm not going to pay a lot of money for a toothpaste. I'm just not. And the charcoal toothpaste, like, I'm pretty sure my husband got one of those from Amazon. And, like, he used it, but he was like, I didn't really see it that big of a difference as far as whitening goes. I don't really get it. I love Kapari. I love the lip products. I love the coconut melt. Like, I feel like the coconut melt is amazing. Like, I know a lot of people were like, you can put coconut butter all over your body. It's the same. And I'm like, it's not. Because that one really does. It touches your skin and it melts. Whereas if I were to buy, like, the one from Trader Joe's or Sprouts, which I have, it doesn't. It's like a clump, and you have to, like, the experience is not as pleasant, is what I'm saying. So I think that is totally worth it. But yeah, the toothpaste thing, I don't really see why that ties into Sephora in general. I don't know. I wonder if there's toothpaste already sold in Sephora. I gotta look that up. But yeah, I will not be getting my tooth products at Sephora. Just no. No. I spend way too much money on other stuff to get a toothpaste. No, thank you. So, Tom Ford is releasing this white suede quad. I've never tried a Tom Ford quad. I know I will spend money on Natasha Denona and Pat McGrath and a lot of expensive shadows. For some reason though, I just have never pulled the trigger on a Tom Ford quad. And when I see ones like this one, I don't really understand. Like, this doesn't look very unique to me. It looks very bland. I'm sure it blends out amazing, but these colors for sure, not for me. And I don't really get the price point of 4 shadows. Like, I'll spend, you know, $45 on the 5 shadow palettes of Natasha Denona, but 4 eyeshadows for over the $60 price point, I haven't gotten that crazy yet. I haven't lost my shit in my mind, you know? Maybe one day, but not today. Alright, last 2 things. Fenty is releasing lipsticks that were exclusive to her holiday collection. They are her little tiny lipsticks. And thing is, I've kind of come to the conclusion that I don't love those. I love her liquid lips, love her lip gloss. You guys know all these things. But the lipsticks, even though I have some shades, I don't reach for them. They're not bad, but they're not anything special as far as, like, formula-wise. Like, there's a few shades that I really do love. Like, I think it's Freckle Fiesta. I really like that shade. But it's just that the packaging is pretty cheap. Like, it's cheap packaging as far as those products go. And so I'm just kind of at the point where I'm like, you don't need this. Like, you can find whatever shade you want to find in something else. I don't think I want to spend like $18 on those anymore, especially because they're so small. I don't know where the hell they are. They have gone and gotten lost, and yeah. So I'm going to pass on those for now. Maybe a shade will pop up eventually that I'm like, oh, I need that. I think I also love Candy Venom. I think that's the shade. I could be making this up in my head. It's been a long day. But yeah, I'm gonna pass on those for show. Let's see what else we have here. And then lastly is another lip product. Sugar Pill is releasing some metallic liquid lips. I've never tried Sugar Pill's lip products or Sugar Pill in general, but I'm kind of over metallic lips. I don't know why brands keep coming out with them. Like, I don't feel like they sell that well. So I don't know why it hasn't stopped. I think everyone needs like 1 or 2 in their collection just to have it, just to look pretty. But as far as wearability, like, I don't know anyone that's ever said, I love metallic lips and that is like my look, you know? Never heard that. So I don't know why they're releasing that. Okay, like there's one more product. Pinky Rose is releasing a very colorful palette. I think it's actually a series of palettes. Yeah, so it's 3 different palettes, $24.99 for each palette, or you can get the bundle of 67. They look really pretty and very colorful. I've never tried anything. I don't know anything about Pinky Rose Cosmetics, to be honest. But because like, oh, it looks so pretty. The Exotic Peacock one, I'm just like, ooh. But you know what's funny is I'm looking at the colors and I'm like, it's exciting that it has all the bright colors. But then I look at like the one shade that's just a shimmery, like pinkish color, and I'm like, ooh, I want that shade. But because I did buy the BH Cosmetics and Stacey Carnival palette, and I have the James Charles palette, I just really don't need any more colorful palettes. I love color, but it's not my, I don't reach for those often. So I'm kind of like, you're set, like you're good. No more colorful palettes for right now. Like, don't do it. But if you've tried Pinky Rose Cosmetics, let me know what you think, because I am interested in that. Like, I'm interested in the brand, but I think I'll pass on this collection, you know? Yeah, and everything, I'm not really into that much right now. I still want to try out Huda Beauty's like new product that's coming out, so I will try to get that as soon as I get back for Christmas. But yeah, that is it for this video. Let me know products that you guys want to get, your thoughts on any of these products, and what you would like me to review. I'm going to try to pre-film a few videos, but if I don't get this up, have a Merry Christmas or Happy Holidays. I don't want to offend anyone. But yeah, I hope you guys have a good one. I'll see you in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.